Welcome back to Your Place at 7. I'm Taylor Owen. I have a special guest in studio with me, Lyle Ahrens. If you don't recognize him, you should know. He's absolutely no stranger to TV, especially not this channel. Lyle was a fixture at our NBC2 location in Klamath Falls. How many years did you work there?
Define work. No, I was there for 16 years.
Wow.
With KOTI and NBC5, part of the family.
Amazing.
And prior to that, I was in radio for about 10 years with KFLS and KKRB radio over in Klamath.
Wow. Well, I've only got my 3 years down, so I got a ways to go here. But thank you so much for coming on the show.
My pleasure.
So Lyle's here for his latest venture, which is actually dancing with your Klamath Stars. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on there?
Dancing with Your Klamath Stars is, first off, basically it's an event to go ahead and kind of raise operation funding for the Ross Raglan Theater over in Klamath Falls. And what they do is they pick out some local celebrities, folks out in the community to go out and dance. We work with members of the Utah Ballroom Dance Company.
Wow. Who
one-on-one work with us to train us for a few days, and then on Friday the 10th we go out and perform. But the winner will have $500 donated to a charity of their choice.
Wow, and what is your charity of choice?
My charity of choice was United Way, the Klamath Basin. They do work for 16 different local agencies, and I've always really enjoyed, one of the little perks of the gig over there was they had me as a judge for their Volunteer of the Year competition.
Okay.
And I really loved how United Way would encourage volunteers and recognize those volunteers. Those are the ones that really make the community go.
Sure. United Way is an amazing organization. So I gotta ask, how's your dancing?
I can't dance for beans.
No.
I'll be flat honest,
can't be true.
I cannot dance. Whoever gets stuck with me from the Utah Ballroom Dance Company has got their work cut out for them. No, initially, I think when I was invited or recruited to take part in this, I thought of a dozen reasons where I can't. Oh no, I'm too far away, I'm too old. And then I basically prayed on it and slept on it overnight, and the next day I realized, Lyle, it would probably be good for you and take you out of your comfort zone. For sure. Let's do it.
Wow, yeah, that's way out of my comfort zone. Nobody asked me to do this. I'm not as brave as Lyle. So what have you been up to in retirement? So you retired, what, about 4 years ago, almost?
About 4 years ago.
From NBC2?
Yeah. And well, I've gotten about 3 years older since my last day, and I've been enjoying the heck out of it. I'm spending most of my time over in Brookings on the coast.
Wow.
Still have the home in Klamath Falls, and kind of spend my time between the two. I've done a little bit of travel. Went down to visit some friends in New Zealand in January of last year.
Wow.
And went down to saw Foo Fighters down in Phoenix last summer, which was a wonderful thing. So I am completely squandering my retirement as enjoyably as I can.
Yeah, it sounds like you're living it up. I would not call that squandering at all. That sounds like the best possible use of time. Okay, so let's nail down the final details. So Dancing with Your Klamath Stars, May 10th at the Ross Raglan Theater. And
I think I do want to go ahead and mention too, I am obviously not the only dancer here. We have Tessa Gutierrez, who I think is probably a ringer. I think she may actually know how to dance. Heidi Gaither, Cora Christ, Chris Benjamin, and Nick Fair. And I'm looking forward to meeting these folks, getting to know them better, because I have this feeling that I'm going to get some friends that a few years down, hey, I remember when we were doing that Dancing with the Stars thing? So I'm giving myself permission to have as good a time as I can with this. So even if you don't vote for me, go ahead and vote for the others.
Wow, humble, true team player. Making friends on the dance floor, too.
Heck yeah. The ticket information is at ragland.org.
Okay.
R-A-G-L-A-N-D. And like I say, this is important for the Ragland as a fundraiser. I mean, a lot of these places, theaters are coming out of a hard time from pandemic, you know, where all of a sudden they thrive on crowds and the crowds are no longer there. So I'm really hoping this will be kind of a shot in the arm, because Ragland means a lot to my heart. Oops, sorry about the noise. With just entertaining and serving the Klamath Basin for as many years as they have. They started up in 1989, and so it's just been part of my time in Klamath, and I want to see them go for another 100 years.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Lyle.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Awesome. Just a great guest to have. We'll be right back with more of Your Place at 7.